Welcome everyone to another edition of the Friday Night Mega Mirror Special. This week, we have obtained special clearance to enter the Antarctic Restricted Zone to talk to their most decorated operative, Anti-Flatter of the Antarctic Defense Force. It took a great deal of organization to make this one happen, so grab your drinks and have a seat as we delve into the never-before details about this brave and dedicated defender of globe Earth truth when we come back. And we're back. For those of you just joining us, today we have been granted special access to the Antarctic Restricted Zone to speak with a creator who is the Antarctic Defense Force's top operative, Anti-Flatter. It's going to be a great show tonight, so let's bring him on. Hello, Anti-Flatter, and welcome. Thanks for taking the time to join us today.
Kia ora, mate, and thank you so much for having me on. It is an absolute pleasure, and I've been looking forward to being on your channel for some time now. So, again, thank you.
I'm truly pleased that you could make it onto our show today. First, let me just say how much I enjoy your channel, and I really like the various characters that you feature in your videos. I'd like to begin by asking my usual opening question. How did you get started on YouTube, and what is your YouTube channel all about?
Well, a lot of people don't realise this, but my channel first started with me and my son, and we were going to go around different places in the city where we lived and just showcase the place off. There were a couple of misfortunate events which happened, which meant we could no longer do that, and the channel kind of sat idle for a bit. I then later on started getting into watching some of the skeptic videos that were coming out, like some of the responses, the likes of Marama 81, Sir Sick, Fight the Flat Earth and stuff like that. And I started thinking, you know what, I really did enjoy doing this, the YouTube thing, and I really want to get back into it, and this is something I could probably do. So one day I just decided, screw it, time to make myself a channel again, and yeah, been at it ever since.
Very interesting. Something I and many of my viewers like about your videos are the characters that you often include. One of my personal favorites is Yuri, the crazy Russian. Let's have a look.
Kia ora, hello, haere mai, and welcome to an Anti-Flatter video, but not a normal one. You see, there's been a bit of an argument here at U Productions, because with all this praise that crazy Russian has been getting, he's starting to think that he is top dog around here.
That is because I am true star of show.
Shut up, Yuri. This is my show.
Not for long. I will bury you.
As you can see, we're deadlocked. So, we've come up with a plan.
You mean I came up with the plan?
Whatever. So, we're both going to do a short debunk each, and you, the audience, get to decide who wins. That crazy fucking Russian, or me.
And I go first with this.
I'm sorry, this is just going to be a quick one. I'm just trying to clarify exactly. When you globe proponents say, we're going to send you surfers in a rocket to space so you can see it for yourselves.
Firstly, Pratt, don't do voices. Shutting up completely would be nice, but as for now, just don't do voices. Second, if I had ticket or chance to go to space, I would not be wasting it on you.
Is that meant to be some kind of threat or just the hilarious joke that it is? I'm confused.
Oh, it is joke. Much the same as flat earth is joke.
See, because once you start paying attention, you'll realize that's a 30-year and counting wait.
Oh, People have been laughing at flat earthers for a lot longer than 30 years.
Because in 1982, a repurposed missile becomes the first privately owned and operated rocket to successfully make it to space.
So you agree, space is real.
That's 37 years ago, isn't it, math geniuses? 1990, 30 years ago, the first launch vehicle fully developed by a private company reaches space.
So what is point? So far, you are proving that private space agencies do have capability of launching space flights.
Yet, in the last 30 years, they just haven't been able to secure the technology to bring people into space.
It's not that they don't have the technology. It's just that that technology is really expensive. So, they are developing cheaper and more safer technologies.
In 30 years, they couldn't get one person to orbit this supposed fucking planet, one private citizen.
In 2000, the first commercial space station expedition takes place. In 2001, Dennis Tito becomes first space tourist by funding his own trip. Where did I get information? From Daniel Pratt's own fucking video.
In 30 years of private space travel. Oh, look, 1998, the first commercial spacecraft to visit the moon. I bet they got video of that shit.
Well, maybe, but that depends on the mission. You know, not every space mission is designed to disprove that space is fake, right? So, Pratt, in your video, you showed that it is possible for private spaceflight. You have also shown it is possible for non-shields to make it to space. But no, I'm not going to waste opportunity of a lifetime on people like you.
My turn.
That's fucking weird. Goes right across, eh?
Yeah, planes quite often travel overhead, mate.
Yep. It's not dissipating the whole time we've gone.
That's weird.
Yes, 2 planes flew overhead, and one at a higher altitude than the other. What's your point? And that would be a plane leaving behind a contrail.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
And now we're looking at clouds.
That same cloud that Danae filmed earlier has puffed out into this shape.
Or was the last shot zoomed right in so you can't see the shape of the cloud, and this shot was at a wider angle so you could? As you can see, the clouds were there the whole time.
You look up, look at how it's spread. See, it's all, it wasn't even, it's not, if that was a,
It's all puffed out into that stuff.
into that shit, yeah.
Coming back.
Look at that shape, that scrape that they did in the sky is changed to all this puffy little weird shaped cloud
Yeah,
thing.
that's exactly what they've done. I'm going to take another photo. That's
chemicals-
sent to Nigel.
Yeah, that's not natural.
That's not normal.
So are you saying that altocumulus and cryocumulus clouds are not natural? A quick Google on the types of clouds would have shown you that they are.
That's
Yeah, that's one plane, Mum. They've been driving over all day. Can you see the clouds?
They've been putting fucking chemicals in
it.
Sounds like even the mum thinks that they're fucking nuts.
I don't know if you can see that because the sun's like in the lens, but yeah, if you're watching, that was a big scrape across the sky.
Over there? That wasn't there 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, I saw that. I just caught that before. There's like it started off kind of like that, and then see that one's spreading too from when I last filmed
That's
it.
what they do. They're cloud seeding right in front of us.
Cloud seeding? No. See, contrails do naturally disperse.
Not even trying to go to light anymore.
No.
They used to wait till it was a cloudy day.
There's another.
Okay, if you listen to her in the background, she says,
No.
They used to wait till it was a cloudy day.
There's another.
now love, those are clouds. It is a cloudy day.
Scrape over there in the background. I don't know if you can make that out, but yeah. Well, we're all part of the UE now because thanks to our stupid prime minister, so they can do whatever the fuck they want.
What the fuck is the UE? Also, I do find it a bit rich that a man who gets angry at clouds is calling the leader of the nation stupid.
And that's what they're doing. Putting chemicals in the fucking sky.
What chemicals? Sure, I can see a whole fuck ton of dihydromonoxide, but not much else.
Cloud seeding. Because they planned us to have rain on Saturday. And, so Saturday's only not tomorrow, but the next day. So, yeah, looks like they're working pretty hard on that.
So, since they predicted rain, because, meteorology is a thing, then conspiracy.
As you can see, that blue sky is exactly what we should have had. And
We didn't have any of these clouds earlier.
we didn't have any clouds earlier. It was like full blue sky.
Really? Because this picture begs to differ.
And, we had a lovely 3 days in a row of sunshine and just blue sky. And now they're just been cloud seeding.
Bro, if all you're going to do is point at clouds and say conspiracy nonsense, then I'm done.
Like that, it's not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal. It's obvious.
They don't even have clouds.
They're not even hiding it, hey?
See, look, it's saying it all sit together in this row up here.
Yeah, they're all
What
kind of...
I've done.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, so these clouds weren't even here. This has all been manufactured.
So, no proof then. Just more of you don't understand clouds, so therefore must be a conspiracy. The worst part is, you're New Zealanders. I expected better from you. The rest of his video is simply photos of clouds and him having a cry about bad weather coming. It must be really hard going through life, being so afraid and so angry at clouds.
So, you have seen my response to Pratt,
And mine, to the crazy cloud people.
and so now it is your turn to vote. Please say in the comments who you think has won.
And as always, thank you so much for watching and making it to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you're new here, there is plenty of other content for you to see, and if you enjoy it, we really would appreciate that subscription. Now, as a notice, when I'm not here making videos with flippin' Yuri, I will be on the Shields channel, where me and a bunch of other really awesome creators discuss the news of the week, make fun of other flat earthers, and generally just have a little bitch around with each other. And when we're not there, we'll be on Discord in the Where the Sidewalk Ends channel. Links to both of those will be in the description. But until next time, ka kite.
That was funny. I always get a good laugh out of Yuri. How did you come up with the idea for this character?
You mean the bloody Russian? Yuri actually has quite a big backstory to him. The first time he appeared was on the music video that Rapid X did for Fight the Flat Earth, when they took down a validation boy. And I decided that, I'll do a few characters, and Yuri was one of them, and everyone seemed to like the Yuri character. I then decided to introduce him slowly into other videos, and he got kind of a cult following behind him, and I was like, hey, Yuri Alexei is going to be a star. And, as you've just seen, at one point he tried to take the damn show from me.
Speaking of unique characters, what was it that sparked the concept for Lance Corporal Flatter?
Well, again, a lot of people don't realise this about me, but I actually served in the New Zealand Army, and my final rank was a Lance Corporal within the military police. So Lance Corporal Flatter is an extension of that. In fact, the gear that Lance Corporal Flatter wears was the gear that I wore when I was in the Army. How he came about as part of the anti-Flatter team was Dick Dawson from World Model Feud was doing a video response to that guy, and he asked if I wanted to help. And we were coming up with ideas about how we could integrate me into the show. And we were like, well, what if I'm a soldier defending the ice wall, part of the Antarctic Defense Force? I recorded a small skit and showed him, and Dick loved the idea, and we made the video that way. And ever since then, Lance Corporal Flatter has been an integral part of the anti-Flatter team, and he's the one that offers that voice of reason, or sometimes just dropping boots saying, "Gravity, dick."
That's very interesting. I think my favorite video featuring Lance Corporal Flatter was your collab with Logical Troglodyte. One of the most creative collabs I've ever seen. Let's have a look.
Kia ora, hello, haere mai, and welcome. Now, today I've been given special permission to show you a military operation that took place in Antarctica involving both Lance Corporal Flatter and the Logical Troglodyte. So, let's just crack into it, shall we? Logical, take it away. I can't talk for long, okay? They're after me. I found out the truth. The ice wall, it's real. There's been an incident recently where, I don't know, that the penguins, the soldiers, they all left their posts. I was able to get it, I was able to see. I've got some footage for you. I'm going to try and upload it for you now before they find me. But guys, seriously, it's there. Shit, they found me. No! Ah! No! Ah! Logical.
Lance Corporal Flatter. What in the world is going on?
Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting, mate. Look, there's been a massive breach in security. The penguins have all abandoned their posts, and we're not too sure why. What we've done is we've called you in, because we need a translator.
That doesn't sound good. We better find out what's going on.
Awesome. Let's go gear up and head out there, man.
Yeah. Hell. I see. Well, all right then. Just give us 3 hours. We'll get this taken care of.
What is it, Logical?
The squad of Flurford Donkey Commandos has captured the Penguin Queen and is holding her for ransom.
Flurford Donkey Commandos. Those jackasses.
Gold Alpha, Lance Corporal.
Gold Alpha? Okay, extreme, don't you think?
Not with what's at stake here.
Alright. Let's move out.
The Queen is being held in that shed.
Alright, Logical. You wait here. I'll get them. Don't explain what happened. You cannot win. I am Batman. So apparently that's all of the mission I'm allowed to show you. If you want to see what happens to the Penguin Queen, then you're going to have to go over to the Logical Troglodytes channel. And you know what? While you're there, check out the rest of his stuff. He's absolutely hilarious. Till next time, ka kite.
That was awesome. So creative and really fun. Even Logical Troglodyte got a makeover. How hard was it to put that one together?
Oh my god, that one was so much fun to make. Logical is such an awesome guy to work with. So with that one, he sent me a script of roughly what he wanted me to say and what he would say. The problem I had was trying to judge how long it was going to take him to say things and where he was going to be positioned. So when you see me talking to Logical, I'm staring at nothing, just trying to judge it. Logical done such a fantastic job of putting that one together and making us seem as if we really were in the same scene together. The storyline flowed nicely, and that actually helped integrate Lance Corporal Flatter into his new role within the anti-flatter team. You would have noticed that prior to that episode, Lance Corporal Flatter filmed from, well, this office here, and he kind of just sat in the chair talking. Now he's inside the area which they took from the donkeys, and he's defending Flat Earth 1, or FE1.
I've also noticed that you have adopted a more James Bond kind of look for your more recent video thumbnails. Can you tell us what inspired you to do that?
Oh my god, that avatar is so cool, right? That was actually gifted to me by Colin, who you'll see floating around the comment sections and through Discord and that. I mean, he just randomly out of the blue gave me this character, and it was like, oh, mate, this is amazing, thank you. And I've used him the best I can. He's even made appearances in the shills. And you would have also noticed my character beforehand wearing the suit that was made by AB Science, who again put them together and made an animated character out of him. They far and beyond any skill that I have, and I thought it was fitting to try to include this character as often as I can. That's why every time I will suddenly turn animated, it's to pay homage to Colin, who decided to do me that really awesome favour.
That's really cool. Let's take a look at one of your newer videos, a good old anti-flatter debunking of a true idiot.
Kia ora, hello, haere mai, and welcome back to another anti-flatter video. Now on today's episode, we answer a really important question. Aeroplanes, do they fly or do they levitate? Well, Blunderbuss Nagy has a theory on the matter. So Blunderbuss, take it away, man.
What if I told you that passenger airplanes don't use jet fuel, nor do they fly, but levitate?
I would say you are either fantasy writer or idiot.
Let's investigate.
This is done.
Have you noticed that when you are traveling with an airplane and the airplane is set to be at the safe flying level, then it almost doesn't move? It's like you were transported from one destination to the other, except of the takeoff and the landing.
Really? Because I have recently flown to Europe and back from New Zealand, and the turbulence I felt as we approached Italy or other land masses and mountains, trust me mate, she definitely felt like fucking flying.
Other than that, you are just pretty much in the air, not knowing anything.
Blunderbuss not knowing anything actually describes his natural state of being.
It actually feels like levitating. Well, it's because you are.
Levitating. To rise or cause to rise and hover in the air, typically by means of supposed magic powers. No, Blunderbuss, you are flying, and its cause is these big fuck-off things called engines.
We are being told that most of the jet fuel is actually stored in the wings.
Well, they're not just going to put fuel with passengers now, are they? Idiot.
But is this truly possible? Well, let's have a look. Here's an example, the Boeing 747. If you go down to the specifications, we will see that it has a fuel capacity of 48,445 US gallon. Now here's the tank truck entry from Wikipedia, and if we go down to size and volume, we'll see that it holds usually between 5,500 to 11,600 US gallons, or 20,800 to 43,900 liters. For the sake of the example, I looked at the Shell Jet A refueler tank truck, and it looks like that would be holding about 9,000 gallons, which is about 41,000 liters. Doesn't matter which one we are calculating with, but for the sake of ease, let's go with the gallons because that's what we are shown on Wikipedia. Now, 48,444 divided by 9,000, that means you need 5 of these trucks load to fill up the 747. Let's keep that in mind.
Now let's do some confirmation research to make sure Blunderbuss Nagy is right here, and we're not using any of his Wikipedia crap. So, according to the Boeing 747-200 handbook, that plane can hold 203,520 litres for a average loadout. Now, I did struggle to find some information on current refuelers, so the information I have on these comes from the Sky Refuelers Market's sales page, and they have a truck there that can hold 26,497.88 litres. So, according to this, Blunderbuss Nagy is right. It will take on average about 5 of these medium-sized trucks to fill a 747-200.
Now here's the 747-400 fuel tank map. And we can see that most of the fuel is stored in the wings. There's a center wing tank as well, obviously, and at the back there's also some fuel, but most of it is stored in the wings. So you are telling me that there's 5 truckloads of jet fuel in this airplane, and most of it is in the wings. Give me a fucking break.
So what's your issue with it? We've already established that it only takes 5 medium-sized trucks to fill.
How does that fit here? Can you see that? Look at the size of this truck. It's even smaller than the truck that we have seen.
Also, it is a fair distance from the wings.
The refueler truck. It's much smaller in fact. Clearly wouldn't hold 5 truckload of jet fuel. Now here is a rough illustration that I put together. Here's the 747. They are telling us that 5 truckloads of jet fuel is going onto the Boeing 747. Especially on the wings, right? So about 2 on each wings. Give me a fucking break.
And herein lies Blunderbuss's problem. He's comparing 2 photos of 2 different objects at different angles and distances. By his logic, the Earth fits comfortably in my bicep, Jupiter in my belly. Blunderbuss Nagy, not even a grain of sand can fit inside his head.
But to tell you, Blunderbuss, why you're wrong, I have some figures here for you. So the NZTA puts a Class 4 heavy vehicle at a length of no more than 12.6 metres. The wingspan for the Boeing 747 was 64.66 metres and a surface area of 541.2 metres. I'll let you do the math on that one, man.
Now instead of volume, let's talk about weight.
Oh, I see. Pay me money because I don't get enough from YouTube. Here, let me fix that for you. So there we have Blunderbuss's Nagi take on flying. Now, do planes levitate or do they fly? I'm going to leave that up to you, the audience, to decide. And I'll leave it there. So thank you so much for watching and making it to the end. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, we really would appreciate. What the hell am I doing as a cartoon? Something appears to be seriously wrong here. Bear with us one moment. In the meantime, like, subscribe, tickle my bells, all of that good stuff. Crap.
Oh, gosh, I'm glad I'm done with that one. Fuck, he is a moron. Hey, director, what's up? Yeah, we've just finished filming the episode. Excuse me? Wait, Jim Bojo's cat, Mr. Jim Bowles, has already done a video on Blunderbuss Nagi. Wow. Best we all probably head over there and see it. Link will be in the description. Wait. One more thing before we go. Sony. This guy belongs in the MCU.
Well, that's about all the time we have. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here, and I thank the Antarctic Defense Force for giving us the special permission to speak with you. Is there anything you would like to share with our viewers before we close out?
Hey, thank you so much for having me on, mate. It's been an absolute blast. And yes, to the viewers, the subscribers, to everyone out there, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. It is because of you that we do what we do. In my heart, I am an entertainer. And to see you guys tune in every week or 2 weeks, whenever I can bring a video out, to see the comments, the likes, how even the trolls and the dislikes, it's absolutely amazing. So, thank you so much, all of you, truly.
Fantastic. Well, thanks again for being here. I'm really looking forward to your next video, and we all wish you well, and stay safe while you're on patrol.
Absolutely, mate. Again, thanks for having me on, and to everyone, ka kite.
And that about wraps it up for this week. We hope you've enjoyed this week's edition of the Friday Night Mega Mirror Special featuring Anti-Flatter. If you haven't been to his channel yet, please visit at the end of the show. I promise you will love his stuff. Also, please take a moment to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed tonight's show. And remember to hit the bell icon for notifications of new content as soon as it's posted. If you would like to help and support this channel, please have a look at our Teespring store, where you can get your very own steaming cup of reason, or a cool t-shirt like mine. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Spike signing off. See ya!